Good morning, everybody. Mike Vacchi, Princetontrader.com, here with your Friday morning Jobs Friday market webcast. Okay, non-farm payrolls are today, 8:30, so in about 45 minutes. Yesterday was an interesting day. The bulls tried to take it up over the top of the weekly pivot first thing in the morning, 22 to 24. They couldn't get it done. And the bears finally put together a legitimate rejection, a legitimate push below the daily mid-band. We traded as low as 87.75. They did a hard bounce into the close. They continued to bounce it up overnight. Where did the bounce stall? The bounce stalled in the area of the daily mid-band. So if there ever was a day that the bears were going to turn the daily mid-band into resistance, today is the day. That for me is the key to the entire day, not only for today, but heading into next week. You turn the little green line into resistance and you make a lower low, then you go see the daily lower band and you do what you would expect, the upper band, middle band, lower band thing, which we haven't done in a while because it's been upper band, middle band, upper band, middle band, upper band, middle band, which is a sign of a market that, really wants to go higher. So, I missed the turn off the open, which is pretty typical for me. I will keep trying what's working until it doesn't. And the one time it doesn't work, I'm going to take a red trade. And I did. We caught the bulk of the move down once it got below that 12 to 14 area, which was nice. And then, it knocked around a little bit into the close. And then we caught a decent part of the long up from 04 overnight. Got stopped out in the middle of the night when they took it back to 01. Going from 14 back to 01 is interesting. They've retraced it back to 29.10. You did not see your standard walk up into the jobs report. It's much more two-sided. So for me, let's look at the hourly chart while I talk. For me, off of jobs, I'm going to handle this one no differently than I handle any other one. You wait for the reaction. You don't anticipate. You don't assume we're going to go up. You don't assume we're going to go down. You don't game the report. Okay. You know why? Because you're not an economist. And even if you are, that has nothing to do with what the tape is going to do. So we'll get a reaction range off of the report, a high and a low. Either we'll build lower highs from that or higher lows. We'll break out or we'll break down. And setups to trade will be born from that. That's how we do it in the room. We've done it with tremendous success over the years, and today will be hopefully no different. So you see where they rejected here. You see the potential for a higher low here. You also have potential for a lower high here at mid-band resistance. So this was a test off the open yesterday. And this is one I will always try because if they convert here, it's off to the races. You go to 45. Instead, it fails. Once they converted down here at 12 to 14, which was at the time, it was daily mid-band and monthly pivot, and we caught the bigger move down, which is fine. So all's well that ends well. The issue becomes, what's up here? Is this going to be consistent? If you print another lower high, you've got successive lower highs here. You print a lower low, and that really does seal off the daily mid-band as resistance for the first time in a long time. Okay? Here's the problem. The group that has to execute that move is this group called the bears. And they suck at executing stuff. They couldn't make a cup of coffee. So, at least not in the last 9 years, with the exception of a few months here and there. So, you always got to be a little leery of the bears. You don't want to assume the bears are going to accomplish anything until they actually accomplish it. So, let's watch jobs. Let's watch the daily mid-band. Let's see how it plays out, and we'll go from there. All right. Everybody have a great morning. We'll be out with a bunch of stuff on social. If I don't see you or talk to you, have a fantastic weekend. Until then, trade them well. Follow us over on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Princeton Trader. Check us out on Facebook and join us for a free trial at www.princetontrader.com. Trade them well.